Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anything Goes TV 817. I'm your host, David.
And I'm Nino.
And we're coming to you today on Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the last Monday in May. It's a day for visiting the cemeteries and putting flags on the graves of our heroes that died in service in the line of duty. So today, that's what we're commemorating. Our fallen heroes that died in the line of duty for their service for this country. We have a lot of heroes that fought in many wars. And we want to say thank you for their service to the country. And to those families of those fallen heroes, we would say thank you for their dedication and their service to the country. And we want to talk about some today that's not so recognizable, some that we may not know. Nino.
Yes, sir.
Do you know of any heroes that died in the line of duty fighting for this country that we haven't talked about, that not in the history books? Do you know anybody?
I believe I know this one lady, Miss Alita Crane, born September the 8th, 1913, and she died November 7th, 2007. She was 94 years old, and she died in Denver, Colorado. Now, Miss Crane was one of three black female officers that was in training in the World War in the Armed Forces and the Air Force. In the field was 300 white female officers. Miss Crane she challenged segregation, racism, and discrimination. She did tours in Germany, England, and Alaska. After the World War, and after she retired, after the World War, she was the only black female officer retained in the military. When she retired, she was a major. In my eyes, I think she probably should have been a general. That's one that I remember.
Now, that is somebody that we could call a hero, somebody that we could look up to. These are the type of heroes that our children should know about, and the adults. I want to talk about two. The first one I would like to talk about, his name is Julian Parker, my father. And I'd like to hold up a picture of him right now. And this is him getting an award. He was a staff sergeant in the U.S. Army. And this is his flag you see right now. He fought in Korea, and he told me countless stories about the things that he did and how he fought without question for the country and how he was proud to do so. He talked about the different regiments that he was in. There was all black that fought hard for this country. I'm proud of him. He was one of the heroes, and I looked up to him, and I thank my father for his service to the country. Another person I would like to talk about is a man named Henry Johnson. He was a war hero, and Theodore Roosevelt said he was one of 5 of the toughest fighting men in the world. He single-handedly held off 20 Germans with only a knife while he was wounded himself and saved other people. He was dubbed the nickname Black Death by Germans and the media because he was a very fierce fighter. He was from New York. He was in the 369th Infantry. and they was known as the Harlem Hellfighters. And they was very fierce and very tough. They was the first in most every conflict. More than over 40,000 black soldiers died during those wars. But they served their country proudly. But Henry Johnson was special. They say he was as tough as it came. He didn't back down from nothing. He took every assignment and he completed it. He died a long time ago, in 1929. And he did not get his Medal of Honor until 2015. Until 2015. So these are the people that I would like for people to remember that we've forgotten, that no one want to talk about. The proud black people who fought for this country, who gave their life without question. On this Memorial Day, I want to recognize them and all the other servicemen and women who served this country proudly. I'm David.
And I'm Nino.
Tune in again to another episode of Anything Goes TV 817.